And Airbnb is in the hot seat in several major cities in the United States and here in Israel. The company actually sued San Francisco for a decision it made to fine it $1,000 a day per each listing not registered with the city. While in New York, the Senate decided to make it illegal to advertise short-term rentals on Airbnb for less than 30 days. And joining us now is Dr. Vili Abraham, a consumer behavior and international marketing expert for Sapir Academic College. Dr. Abraham, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Airbnb is getting hit from several different directions, different cities for different things, a lot of confusion. What's actually going on with this company?
Okay, well, the problem with, first of all, the company offers accommodations, apartments, villas in different places of the world. It served up to date over 60 million people in 200 countries. And it's an alternative to people who cannot afford an hotel or do not want to pay for a hotel, especially if you have kids and you have to rent 2 rooms and it becomes really expensive. So
they're seeing different decisions and different fines coming from all different directions at one time.
Right. Okay, look, the main criticism is that they bring or they increase the price of apartments. When people want to rent an apartment and it's used for, people who come for a holiday, it increases the prices of rent. And that's why governments are against them. And they want to decrease the number of apartments that are used for holidays.
Now, as for here in Israel, a lot of issues with taxes and individual people not paying taxes on renting these out. Is that something that a company of this magnitude and this size can actually control in different countries, that the people who use it to market their apartments do abide by the rules and regulations?
Yeah, I think it can control it, but the thing is, the reason why Airbnb is suing San Francisco is because they're saying, look, there's this act called the Communication Decency Act, and it means that we don't have to be responsible for things that the companies listed in our website are doing. And so legally, they don't have to do it, according to the Constitution. But I think that if they want to stay in the market, they're going to lose their market share, they're going to lose their market value. If they want to stay in the market, they have to start abiding by regulations.
And there's a lot of talk about the fact that the company is already losing value just from all these different things that are going on at this right now.
Exactly. In Germany, it had about 11,000 listings in January, and in March it went down to about 6,700. So that's a 50% drop. And of course, that brought down its market share and its value. Right now, its market value is about $25 billion, and that's expected to decrease.
And is there anything the company can do to bounce back from this? Can they actually start cooperating and working with the cities like San Francisco and in New York? It's the entire state. It's the state Senate who's pushing through these regulations.
I think they have to cooperate. I think we need companies like Airbnb because hotels are really expensive, especially here in the country. We are short. We have a shortage of thousands of rooms, hotel rooms, so we don't have enough rooms. And I think that if we want to, the hotel industry to flourish, we need more rooms, and they provide rooms. So I think they should abide.
And as you're saying, they should abide, and they're providing them for people. What are users saying about this entire fiasco?
Well, users are, I looked at different forums. They're not saying anything because actually they're benefiting from lower rentals. So they're happy with the situation.
And as for here in Israel, where a lot of it is falling on the people who are renting out the apartments when it comes to taxes, has there been any response?
No, there hasn't been any response, but the thing is, in Israel, the problem is different. When I have an apartment, okay, and I rent it out to somebody, I can get about 5,000 or 6,000 shekels a month in Tel Aviv. If I rent it on a daily basis, my return on the investment is much higher. I can get about 9,000 or 10,000 shekels, and that's the reason why in the States they limit the amount of time that you can rent an apartment.
And now they're talking of even making it at least 30 days, as they were mentioning in New York, could hold another fine of $1,000 like San Francisco is suggesting.
And the purpose here is not to rent your apartment for the short term. To rent it to people for 2, 3, 4, 6 months at a time. And
can we see similar reactions with other companies? If you're talking about taxis, Uber's made a lot of noise with similar things. Is this something that can expand beyond Airbnb and that we'll see pop up more often?
Yes, I think so. Airbnb is part of the sharing economy, which is really important. In the States, there are some places where you can rent your car. We know that from statistics, 90% of the time our car is idle in our parking lot. So we can share it with people and make money out of it. But I'm afraid that this will actually will become a snowball, and we'll see its effect on Uber and other companies as well.
Dr. Vili Abraham, thank you very much for being with us.